Is everybody calm? No. Will everybody be aggressive this week and next week? Yes. Welcome to the last two regular season races in the Crazy Sports Kid League. We're live for the first time ever in the regular season here at the Nürburgring Combined. We are at the big, long Germany circuit. It's a monster racetrack, and this is a racetrack that no one wanted to race at, and now we're live here in Germany for a wild one. Who's going to get it done here from Germany? Last week we thought only one driver would finish last week, but no, everybody finished, and everybody finished without any damage. There was a lot of rough hitting, and we thought that there were going to be some wrecks last week because a lot of drivers got sideways. And no, Kyler Henry is at the racetrack today. He has a green flag in his hand, but we're not ready to go racing. Why? Let's go trackside. Germany race fans, please rise. Germany, when United States race fans, please rise and remove your hats if you're able to, as the Crazy Sports Kid League band presents your Germany national anthem. Thank you. And now please remain standing. What's here to perform with the United States national anthem is Heavy Metal. Thank you. Are you guys ready to hear it? It is time to hear where your favorite drivers are starting here in Germany. Row number 1, Charlie Cole in the 18, Kelly Green in the 33. Row 2, Brady Sabanson in the 55, Ella Lutzman in the 17. Row 3, last week's winner Haley Duncan in the 42, and Tessalina McElroy in the 51. Row number 4, Audrey Schreiner in the 65, and Samuel Sofrin in the 16. Starting row number 5, we get to Nathan Rockhill in the 21 and Stella Mitford in the 70. Row 6 making his return, Nicholas Green in the 15 and Eric Eastap in the 10. Row number 7, Dory Logan in the 38 and Bella Gillum in the 14. Row number 8, Caitlin Healy in the 83 and Cameron Evans in the 12. Row number 9, Raymond Green in the 82 and Matthew Rodormo in the 3. Row 10, Nolan Fernango. He won in France. He's in the 45, and then Matthew Godwin in the 2. Row 11, Jack Moon in the 50 and Madison Bowling, a third place running driver from last week, in the 41. Row 12, Peyton McMahon in 66 and Avery Shipley, she ran yesterday's race, in the 9. Row number 13, Kendall Holman in the 19 and Erilyn Todd in the 22. Row number 14, Xander Faust in the 47 and Pat Green in the 4. Final row, starting in last, it's Avery Caffrey. Thank you. And now, are you ready to go racing for Germany? Yesterday, it was such a wild race in the crazy Sports Goods Sprite League in the Indy cars, and now the stock cars are here. We are ready. We are ready to see the big one. And we're underway in Germany. Kelly Green, Charlie Cole, row number 1, Litzman, Sabants, row 2. You already see some drivers going wide. Litzman wants the lead. Here comes McElroy. Crazy stack up in the back. And they get through all right. Here comes Rockhill. Around green, 3 wide. But here comes the King in his first race back since his concussion. And Nick Green is on the move. Can Nick Green win here in Germany? He said during this week he was listening like to the fight song, like from Rachel Platten. Here comes the 18, side by side for the lead. And Charlie Cole. She will take the lead away, but here comes Kelly Green. Kelly Green wants it. Green going back down to the inside, but she can't take the lead. Nick Green down to 9th. As Kelly Green tries to take the lead. But we know that the big one will be coming up pretty soon. Sam Stolfern all the way up to 5th. Can he win today? And it looks like that Charlie Cole was starting to pull out in front, but here comes Kelly Green. Trying to go down to the inside, but she can't. As everybody knows that they're ready to enter with the craziest part of the racetrack, and that is the street circuit here in Germany. Xander Faust, Kendall Holman battling for 28, Pat Green all the way up to 25th. Charlie Cole continues to lead here in Germany. Here comes Kelly Green though. And great run by the 33. And now they're already getting stacked up. Already seeing some drivers get loose. Who's going to win here in Germany? When will we see the first wreck? We know that there will be multiple wrecks here this afternoon. And who's going to take the lead this time? Wow, did you see that? They got airborne. They get airborne. Now that turn, wow. They have to be careful on that turn. As they get airborne side by side for the lead. Here comes Sabants as well. Sabants looking for the lead. 3 wide out 3 wide at one point, and now Savant wants it. Kelly Green to the lead, looking for her second career victory. She's been good this year. We're now with the merge, like of Nick Green Racing and Lyric Tanner Racing. Green Tanner Motorsports have been good. They got 2 straight wins, like with McMahon and Bernango. Yes, that's right. Nolan Bernango has a win this year. Great racing. Side by side, off the racetrack goes the 53 and the 17. I mean the 55, not the 53. Side by side, up front. Contact made. Kelly Green goes around in front of the field. She collects some drivers. Good news is the king is not involved. Kelly Green went around and now she sits back in 20th. As it's still Brady Savant who leads. Charlie Cole got a piece of that wreck as well. Brady Savant is a great road course racer. That was the first incident of the day. How many more incidents will we see? Look at the king back in 8th if he somehow wins. Nick Green, he said that he wants to be strong. Lyric Tanner watching on from his pit box. Nick Green had his own strategy, and Lyric Tanner made his own, got him speed and a setup for this afternoon's race. Look at Ella Litzman, last season's champion, looking to go back to victory lane for the first time this year. Duncan in 4th. If she goes back-to-back, that would be something, and that would help Raymond Green. Raymond Green, 4th last week. Here comes Litzman. And side-by-side for the lead. Only one incident already today. That was with Kelly Green. We will see a lot more. Here comes Charlie Cole. Cole wants to be up front as well. Oh, Green goes around in front of the field, and a big one happens. Where Darmo is involved, and they start piling in. Nicholas Green is involved. Raymond Green not involved. Raymond Green, what a comeback after that. Nick Green causes the big one. And that will start it as Ella Litzman leads here in Germany. 19th on down, all involved. Jack Moon gets out of it. Wow. Nick Green destroyed. Godwin's destroyed. Pat Green was involved, and she somehow escapes the... How is that even possible? Pat Green caught up in the wreck and leaves the crash with no damage. That's not even possible. Well, now Pat Green escapes it. No damage. Take a look at Audrey Schreiner looking for her second win of the year. She's right there. A lot of drivers all mixed up. That has ended Green's chances. He's back in 22nd. In front of his brother. I mean, behind his brother, Nathan. But yeah, great racing here from Germany. As was last season's champion, continues to lead here in Germany. Can Litzman get back to victory lane? And maybe to victory lane for the first time this year. And now we're coming to the longest straightaway. And now they are close to the longest straightaway as they are being very fast today. They are on the high speeds. They are on high speeds, and now to the final turn into the longest straightaway. We haven't seen this straightaway in a few years. We haven't seen this straightaway in a few seasons. Back onto the longest straightaway, which is, I think, still technically was the front straightaway. but not really. You see, Litzman continues to lead. Is there another wreck? No, there's not. I thought there was. For this corner, great run by the 55. Now this is where everybody needs to be careful. We've seen big ones. We have not seen a big one here yet. Zabons almost goes around. Contact made. Cole 1 second. But she cannot take it away. Charlie Cole coming down pit road. Bowling coming down pit road as well. There's Moon. He's not going to come down pit road. Neither is Nango. I think the 21 will, but we all know that the 15 and the 2 will. Godwin destroyed here in Germany. McMahon got some damage. Pat Green, no damage. Neither. I mean, the 83 does have some damage. Homan, no damage. Redarmal is destroyed. And Faust still in. There's Green. Pat Green stays out. Rocco right there. And this is going to help the closer as well. Pat Green back down on 21st. Hopefully getting a great finish as it's Litzman who continues to lead. Haley Duncan there in 4th. Schreiner 4th. Duncan in 3rd. Great. Still fast cars up front. Dory Logan still up there as well. And now they all know that lap 2 of 5. 4 laps to go here in Germany. Still a lot of time left. Remember, we have seen a lot of crashes. Nick Green caused the big one. He's back down. Now he's back down like in 26. Nick Green spun, and the good news is, when he came over the radio, he said he didn't hit his head, which is good. His doctor said if he hits his head, that he will be done, and that he will be done for the season. But I know that he will be getting retested, and that would hurt him if he gets tested and he still has the minor concussion after this race. He will be done for the rest of the year. They get airborne on that turn. Litzman pulls away. But here comes Savance and Duncan. If Haley Duncan goes back to back, that will be surprising. Here comes the 55. Savance side by side for the lead. He watched his former teammate Kelly Green go around in front of him. Duncan right there. Side by side up front. Savance gets off the racetrack, but he does not go around. Still great battling for the lead. Savance wants his 3rd career victory. Litzman wants her first win of the year when Duncan wants her 2nd win of the season. Here comes Duncan. Duncan sneaking into the middle. It was just 3 wide. Almost 3 wide. They are racing like it is the last lap here in Germany. Litzman clears Savance. Here comes McElroy. She's there on McFord. Or should I say McElroy's there like on ESAC. Schreiner and Salford is there as well. Next week it's the Red Bull Ring. That should be a fun one. Here comes the 17. Still a long way to go. We are not even close to the end of the race. Well, we are close, but we're close on laps, but But anything else? No. Lap 2 of 5, 4 remaining. As Saban tries to get a great run, but we know that he will. There's still a lot of crazy turns here. We're here in Germany. There's a lot of passing zones in this area as well. Look at the 55. Now Saban tried to take the lead there, but he couldn't. Now look at the 17. And it looks like that the 17 was pulling back away. Here comes the 55 though. Great run by Brady. And great run by Haley Duncan as well in the 42. They're still right there. It's going to be side by side for the lead. Contact made. It's going to be side by side for second. Haley Duncan, she will clear for second. Duncan to second. Mitford almost goes around in the same place like where Nick Green caused the big one. Duncan for their second wins of her first win of the season. She has shown that second career championship, that the championship weekend should keep the championship like there's Pat Green, there's Eric Estaf, Caitlin Healy right there. Pat Green should be getting a good finish, not a great one, but maybe a good finish. How about Raymond Green in the top 10? Now that's a surprise. We know that there may be some more wrecks, so Raymond Green could easily make his way up front to fight for the win. But right now it's all Ella Woodsman here in Germany. Let's see. Actually, I do want to see who's back down in last. Matthew O'Donnell. That's what I'm thinking. That was what I was thinking. Wow, McMahon not doing good. Godwin not doing good. Neither is the King, but of course because he wrecked and caused that big one. And now we're back on the craziest section of the racetrack. Can Raymond Green track the leaders down and maybe get his first Germany win and his first win since Kern County? And when that came just a few seasons ago. Almost side by side for second as Duncan got loose. She tried to take second there. And guys, don't look now, but look who's also in the mix. Bella Gillum. She's at 7th. She was good in Texas, and now can she get to victory lane this afternoon? You see they all slide, and here comes Savants. Brady Savants racing for MR Racing this year and next season, but next season, different number. Savants goes around in front of Duncan, but Duncan stays out of it. It is a single car spin by Haley, by Brady Savants, by Pat, but as we see that she was having a hard time controlling that car. Raymond Green back down in 8th, having a great day in Germany. Here comes Audrey Schreiner as well. Schreiner's there with Duncan and Mitford. How about Mitford having a chance to win? Kinsella Mitford. I think Mitford actually has won this year as well. Let's see. If Mitford has, she's going to be a threat. Down to the inside. She can't take the lead. She's there. She almost slides. I mean, she did slide. Almost goes around. Schreiner trying not to lose it. Here comes Duncan. She's going for the lead. Great racing here from Germany. 2-car slide. That 2-car slide off the race. No, she has not. Mitford still has yet to win this year. I think it was last year. I think it was last year that Midford won. Let's see. Yeah, Midford won at Road America last year in the regular season. So this day last year, like it was the regular season, like it was still two races left in the regular season, and it was Midford winning that race at Road America. Here comes Haley Duncan down to the inside as she continues to look for the lead, but she can't take it away. Here comes Duncan. Great run by Haley. Here comes Ella and Audrey as well. Duncan, great run. Great move by Haley. There was contact, maybe for the lead. And now it looks like that Litzman's pulling away just a bit, but Haley Duncan coming back on the leader. Carolyn Todd on the outside. Will Bella Gillum. If they both go around, this could potentially end Raymond Green's chances of winning the race, but no, it will not go around. Down the longest straightaway, it's Ella Litzman who leads, but here comes Duncan, and as they're coming back around to take 2 laps to go. Litzman has dominated the day, but will a late race mistake in her chances like of winning. Litzman, Duncan, Schreiner top 3, Raymond Green in the top 10. Raymond Green behind Erilyn Todd. Here comes Haley Duncan down to the inside. Great run by Duncan. It was contact made, and here comes Schreiner, but Schreiner cannot take second. Gillum pits. Erilyn Todd pits. Raymond Green to 6th now. One more spot until he's in the top 5. Mitford and Stolfren side by side. Now this is a great battle. Stolfren hits the back of the 65. Can Raymond Green win? Who's also on pit road? That's Avery Shipley. Wow. If you're wondering where Pat Green is, look no further than 18th. Still in front of Eric Estap, trying to stay in front. She is destroyed. And Pat Green, her chances, like of getting a top 20 finish, are over. But back up front, we still have a battle for the lead. Haley Duncan right there with 2 laps to go. Who's going to win here in Germany? We know how good Haley Duncan is. Duncan looking to win her 2nd straight race. Duncan looked out to the inside, but she couldn't take the lead there. Raymond Green in the best spot, back in 6th. If he doesn't go around and doesn't hit the wall in the top, when the cars in front of him get heavy damage, Raymond Green would win the race because he has a huge advantage. Has a 10-second advantage over 7th place running driver. I think that's Jack Moon. Jack Moon back into the top 10 after the lap 1 crash that Nick Green actually started. Nick Green back down to 25th. Oh, and he's in front of Pat Green, the closer. Now that's funny. Now Duncan coming back on the 17 to the high-speed areas of the racetrack. Duncan being very aggressive. Looked to the outside but couldn't. There's one section that when you come out of it, everybody needs to be careful because it's an up the hill section and everybody gets airborne. And it is this section right here. Watch. Litzman, both Litzman when Duncan's tires left the ground. It's like a rallycross jump. Here comes Duncan. Duncan now making it side by side. She wants the lead. She has the inside. Litzman on the outside. Great run by Duncan. Duncan up front, but here comes Litzman back down on the inside. The inside lane, it's always the best. As Ella Litzman re-clears Haley Duncan, but Duncan coming back. Schreiner there as well. We will see some wrecks as well. Here comes Duncan now. Great run, going back down to the inside. She gets a great run on Litzman, but she can't quite take the lead. Raymond Green going after Mitford for 5th. And side by side for 5th. Raymond Green right there. Can he take 5th away from Stella Mitford? And he goes down to the inside. Can Raymond Green save the car from wrecking? As it's still Ella Litzman who leads. Now Schreiner wants to retake 2nd. Here comes Duncan as well. Duncan getting another great run. Look on the leader, Ella Litzman. Litzman right there in the lead, trying to hang on. It looked like that the 17 split. There's been a lot of drivers sitting the back bumper of the 17, but has not been able to take the lead away like from Litzman. Duncan showed some life earlier on the street circuit part of the track. I can't talk right now. Sorry for that snort. Haley Duncan there in 2nd. Here comes Duncan. Great run on the outside, but here comes Schreiner. Side by side for 2nd. But Duncan hangs on, and Duncan gets another great run on the leader. Great run by Haley Duncan. Here comes Sam Stolfern. He wants 3rd. It's going to be side by side. Schreiner got off the racetrack, and here comes Raymond Green. He goes down to the inside. Raymond Green has the inside lane. Now has the outside. Mitford puts him to the wall, but he leaves the wall with barely any damage. Duncan around. Duncan's chances of winning are over. Jack Moon once again caught up, maybe. Moon slid in front. Look at Nango. Nango's in the top 10. That was not good. Raymond Green leaves the wall with barely any damage. We have to think that would maybe end his chances of winning the race. Schreiner coming back on the 17, trying to get a great run. Litzman knows with that Duncan's chances are over, and now it's all up to Audrey Schreiner, Sam Stolfern, Stella Mitford, and Raymond Green. Raymond Green could potentially leave Germany in the playoffs even without winning if Audrey Schreiner ends up going back to victory lane. Schreiner looking to join her daughter, Delilah Shipley. She won the race yesterday afternoon. Delilah Shipley is once again here at the racetrack. But this time she is in Audrey Schreiner. Delilah is actually serving as the backup crew chief to Avery Shipley. So yeah. Here comes Audrey. Great run. But Audrey got sideways, almost went around. As Litzman pulls back away. Now we still have a battle for 2nd. Look at Sam Stolfern right there as well. Stolfern is there. Here comes Mitford. Sam Stolfern wants to get his first win of the year and wants to join his sister. Like on the winners list of the year, and wants to join her sister his sister in the playoffs. Let's take a look at the 82's damage, shall we? I don't think he has that much damage, so he's not hurt at all. Yeah, so the 82 is not killed. Schreiner now staying in 2nd, in front. Behind Litzman as they're coming back to the white flag. Top 5, all single file. The top 5 looks like this. Litzman, Schreiner, Sam Sofrin, Mitford, and Raymond Green. Raymond Green could potentially win this race if the top 4 wreck. Or Raymond Green, there is a huge chance that Raymond Green could leave Germany in the playoffs. Contact made. It's going to be side by side for the lead. Schreiner right there. Great run by Audrey. Raymond Green stays out. Raymond Green now knows that this is his chance to win. Mitford right there. Great run by Stella. Here comes Sam. With 1 lap to go, Sam stopped for 1 second. It's going to be 3 wide. Mitford right there. But Sam Stolfren clears. Sam Stolfren to second now. But Mitford is there, down on the inside. She wants to take second. Can Sam Stolfren get to victory lane 1 for the first time this year? Raymond Green is still there. He still has a chance to win. What will Stolfren, Mitford, Schreiner, when Raymond Green do? Great runs by everybody. There's a car on pit road. Who is it? It's Nathan Rockhill. He's on pit road. Kaylin Healy in the top 10 after being caught up in that lap 1 wreck. Now that's amazing. Sam Stolfren now, he wants to take the lead away. That will be amazing if he does. But I don't think he can. Back down in 13th, that's Haley Duncan. Just a lap ago, she was running in second, but she wrecked. Nicholas Green back up to 24th. Where will Nathan Rocco finish? And now we're back to the final. Well, we're back to the craziest portion of the racetrack. It is the street portion, and this is the portion where everybody's day could end. That ended Nick Green's chances of winning. That ended Erlen Todd's chances of winning. Haley Duncan's chances of winning. And now whose chances of winning will be over? Litzelman has led every lap today. It's been the struggle bus. She's been struggling all day, trying to keep the lead. They all get airborne for the final time. Stolfren way on the outside. Loses control of the car. That will help Raymond Green as he's back into 4th. And now the chances will Raymond Green making the playoffs were slipping away. Schreiner sits 3rd. Mitford leads. Mitford in 2nd. Mitford wants the lead. Stella Mitford right there. Who's going to win here in Germany? If Raymond Green comes back to win, that would be an amazing comeback for the 82. Sam Stolfren's still in 5th. But I think that was Sam Stolfren's last chance of winning. Mitford going for the lead. Mitford clears, but here comes the 17 back down on the inside. Stella Mitford will take the lead away here in Germany. Mitford up front for the first time today on the last lap. Can she win this afternoon? But here comes Litzman. Litzman getting a great run on the 70. Litzman's back. Do not count out Ella Litzman just yet. It's still anybody in the top 4's race, and now top 5 because Stolfren's right back there to the back bumper of the 82. Litzman in 2nd. Here she comes once again, trying to get a great run on the 70. Raymond Green could possibly take 2nd. Take 3rd, and maybe 2nd as well. Raymond Green, if he finishes top 5, this would be an amazing point run for him. 4th last week. Maybe 4th again this week. We don't know because he could possibly take 3rd. Here comes Litzman once again. Great run by Litzman onto the 70. Now Litzman goes wide. Trying to retake the lead, but here comes Schreiner. Schreiner runs second. Side by side for second. Here comes Raymond Green as well. Litzman right there. She has the inside. Schreiner, if she wins, Raymond Green will make the playoffs. Schreiner now, she wants to take the lead. Now Mitford blocks Schreiner. Here comes Schreiner. Once again, here comes Litzman. Schreiner sideways, Mitford sideways. Ray Green to 3rd. Raymond Green clears for 3rd. Raymond Green could win this race. Raymond Green coming back. Right there on the 65. Raymond Green has a chance to win here in Germany. If Ray Green passes Audrey Schreiner, he will have a chance to win the race, but I don't think he can. And if the 65 and 70 make contact and go around, that could help or hurt Raymond Green. Litzman back down to 4th. It's a battle between Mitford, Schreiner, and Green. Audrey Schreiner looking for her 2nd win of the year. Her 1st win came at Indianapolis. This last lap has been chaotic. It ended Sam Sofrin's chances. I think it also ended Ella Litzman's chances of winning. I mean, I don't think it did. Well, I know it did. And now the battle is between Mitford, Schreiner, and Green. What will Audrey Schreiner do? Will Schreiner get a great run? If she does, will she go around? If she does, that will end her chances, and that may help Raymond Green with a magician. Can Raymond Green pull some magic and win here in Germany? Or can Audrey Schreiner steal the show? Will make Raymond Green make the playoffs? Schreiner in 2nd. She gets another great run on Mitford. Great run by Schreiner. Schreiner's there. She goes to the outside. She slides just a bit, getting another great run on Mitford. It ain't over till it's over. Once they cross the start-finish line for the checkered flag, that is when we will know that it's over. Mitford leads over Schreiner. And we're coming down to the longest straightaway for the final time here in Germany. It's Mitford over Schreiner. What will Audrey Schreiner do? Down the longest straightaway. Schreiner is there. Great run by Audrey. Great run by the 82 as well. If Audrey Schreiner gets around the 70 and wins this race, Raymond Green will make the playoffs. Here comes Schreiner. Here comes Raymond Green as well. Schreiner, great run. Through the final few corners. Schreiner there. Cannot make the pass. But Raymond Green wants one more spot. And Stella Mitford wins here in Germany. Raymond Green gets a top 3 finish. Mitford hangs on to win. Jack Moon closed in. What a finish. What a race indeed. Raymond Green gets a top 3 finish. Sits on the podium. Charlie Cole comes back to finish 6th. And in the France, when the France winner, Nolan Fernando finishes 9th. And it's all Stella Mitford. What a race. And Nathan Rockhill finishes last for the 2nd time this season. Will we see Raymond Green in the postseason? We hope. What's this? We're getting a word that even though Stella Mitford won, the Crazy Sports Good League officials will still give Stella Mitford the win, but is not going to give her the playoff spot. And the playoff spot is handed to Raymond Green. Even though Mitford won, Raymond Green had more points than Mitford. This is a new rule. I don't know why he made this rule, but I don't know why we just said it. He just said it now, but yes, Mitford is not in the playoffs, but she still wins. And you are looking at the 17th driver to make the postseason. We will be seeing Raymond Green in the postseason, even though Mitford is not a multi-time winner. Raymond Green wins here. Mitford wins, but Raymond Green is on to the postseason. Raymond Green joins Audrey Schreiner and Nathan Rockhill and Nicholas Green in the playoffs. Raymond Green should be excited about that. He is heading to the postseason. Duncan, 12th. After spinning with 2 laps to go. Nick Green, 24th, beats Pat Green. Crazy, wild, chaotic race. Mitford won, but she has to win next week as well to make the playoffs with the win, but the playoff spot is handed to Raymond Green. We know that there will be some conversations between Stella Mitford Stella Mitford and the Crazy Sports League officials, but we know that they will not change it. Raymond Green onto the postseason, but Mitford wins her first race of season 20. Thanks for watching.